there guys, and welcome to our new channel, Fraud Specialist. Alright, first of all, my name is Adil Al-Sari and I have experience in fraud since the year 2005. The time when I started learning fraud was the time when there was a new department, new unit of fraud and revenue assurance. So we were interviewed among 200 people who were interviewed, 4 people got the job, and it was in fraud and revenue assurance, and I got the job, and that's the time when I learned about fraud. So basically, it was in a telecom company. So it was amazing when I started working in fraud. Like, you do a lot of analysis, a lot of digging, a lot of gap analysis, and you do all this kind of analysis with data and information, all this. So since that time, since 2005, I really love this field. So what I did is I digged into it, researched, and after that, on the year 2006, I started getting calls to come and present international conferences. So basically, I was working under a CFO, and his name is Balbender. He was really a good CFO that I worked under, and he started referring me to conferences to go and present in those international conferences. The first conference I was called to was in Czech Republic. So basically, the conference, they sent me an email and they said, okay, all right, we're gonna pay you for the hotel. Okay, come and present this specific topic. I was so excited, so happy to go and present there. But then after that, I got another offer. We are gonna pay you for the hotel and we are gonna pay you for the air tickets. I said, okay, that's even amazing than the previous one, because the previous one I have to pay for the ticket. So I went to the next one, which is in Dubai in 2006. And then I got another call for a conference in London. So basically, that was an amazing chance, to get introduced to a lot of people. So I think 75 of worldwide telecom companies have attended those conferences, and it was amazing. I digged into fraud and I worked in it so hard. And I worked with a lot of companies in North America, basically in the telecom side. I also worked in the immigration side with one of the embassies, and it was really amazing. I also got trained in the Department of Homeland Security because I was working in the U.S. Embassy, and I worked with telecom companies here in Canada. I worked with Rogers, Telus, Shaw Communication. I worked in Colorado, Denver. Also in fraud. So fraud. So it's amazing. With each company that I work with, there is a different kind of scenario, a different kind of systems. In terms of the telecom companies, sometimes the system is the same in most of the companies that I work, and some of the companies, their system is completely different. So basically, you do all the configuration to the system, the alerts. Some of the companies that I was hired for, they don't have a fraud unit at all. So I have to come in, I have to educate the management what is fraud and how fraud works and how, those hackers get in and how to deal with it. Put the procedure, put, education material for the management, and also education materials for the new hirees, the employees, then train them in fraud, put the procedure, tell them how things would go. Even after you finish my contract, this is what you need to do. Even when you hire a new employee, this is what things needs to be done. So it's really amazing. You meet with a lot of people. You meet with the technical guys, the system providers. You meet with, customers sometimes, big customers. And you deal with big projects and a lot of systems. As soon as I get into a company, I always ask access for, all the systems that would help me in my investigations or my project that I'm working there. And, you get into a system that you don't know anything about it. So I study it from A to Z. The manual, I checked it, I tested and everything. And then I see if it helps me, then, I digged into it to help me out. So it's really an amazing field, the fraud. So basically, how do you prevent fraud? That's our job. As fraud analysts or senior fraud analysts or fraud project managers, fraud officers, this is what we do. We always investigate cases, we always dig, we always put solutions to problems. So basically for myself, what I do is that if I get into a company and there are a lot of problems that need to be resolved. So some of the companies, their thing is that, just deal with that fraud and close it. So what I do is I dig in. Where did that fraud start from? Okay, so what I do like root cause analysis. Where did that fraud start from? How do I stop it? how do I get more information? And then I prepare a business case and, you know, deliver it to the company. This is where it started from, and this is what we need to do in order to resolve. So I know, because I love this field, I can continue talking about it. And you know, I have group on LinkedIn. So basically this is the YouTube channel that I'm creating here, is for my friends on my group on LinkedIn, which is called Also Fraud. So basically, I'm also preparing a new website. It's called, basically that's in telecom, so it tell you. I'll give you the domain later on. Let me finish with the project. So basically, and now this channel, YouTube channel here, is that's gonna help all of us to discuss, interview with, you know, experts in fraud. You know, I just got the membership from the ACFE, the Association of Advice Fraud Examiners, so I get a lot of magazines from them. So, you know, we discuss those topics. What are there in the magazine? What are the strategy? What are people talking? And how to work with it. So this channel will be an educating channel for all of us, for me and for you guys. So also you guys, if you have like you know, want to talk something about fraud, you know, banking fraud, whatever your field is, but fraud, and how to resolve and all these things, let's talk about it. Let's get it into videos. Let's educate ourselves. You know, let's share information. You know, we don't want to dig into, you know, confidential information. No, just, you know, general information that we can help each other and educate ourselves. And, you know, whatever we learn from the association, whatever things we need to discuss, you know, let's discuss it here and put it in our YouTube channel. You know, let me know in a comment if you want to come in on a live video and, you know, we discuss about, you know, issues in fraud and, you know, post on the YouTube channel. Also, let me know if you know, you would record a video and you will talk about fraud and, you know, we'll post on our YouTube channel. But try to mention, you know, that this video is for the YouTube channel Fraud Specialist, right? So, you know, we could, we don't want to have a problem in the future. So let's work together to make this channel amazing and education, and let's educate ourselves and help each other, and let's be up to date. Thank you very much and have a good day.